Don't expect people now to be spoon feeding you about what you want, okay? Because obviously, guys, umntu makayazi into ayifunayo and must follow. Hi, good people. Welcome to Talita Twitcher Says. To all of you guys who subscribe to my channel, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and thank you for always watching my videos. To all of you guys who haven't subscribed and are watching now, please don't forget to subscribe so you can get a notification every time I upload a video. Okay, right. So today we are going to be talking about how to become a teacher just like me. It really doesn't matter what kind of a teacher you want to be, but what matters though is that you want to make a change in someone's life through education. And that, my friend, should be reason enough for you to want to be a teacher. There's been lots of misconceptions about how one can become a teacher, where one can study to become a teacher. Oh my god, it's the where for me. But anyways, like where you can study to become a teacher, what are the requirements and stuff like that. So today we are going to be unpacking all of that, okay? Right, so first things first on the list, let's talk TVET colleges, technical and vocational education and training, right? These are what we used to know as FETs, further education and training. Remember? I knew you would remember. Let's say you have passed your grade 9 and you are 16 years and older. This automatically allows you to study at a TVET college in South Africa, right? So this your grade 9 will you will have to do a certificate, which is a national certificate vocational, which is called an NCV. NCV is a duration of 3 years. So a grade 9 will put you at NQF level 2. So you'll do NQF level 2, 3 and 4. Once you complete this, up to NQF level 4, you will have a qualification that is equivalent to a traditional matric. The only difference though will be that you will have acquired the skills and the theory side, unlike us that did the normal matric that just gives you theory, right? And remember, when you go to a TVET college, that means you already know what you want to do, right? So in those 3 years you are studying towards what you want to do, vele vele. Unlike someone who's at school, they're not sure what they want to do sometimes. In some cases they're not sure what they want to do, so they would rather stay in school and try to figure it out until they get to the tertiary level. Okay, so once you have completed your NQF level 4, that means now you can go look for a job or you can study further, right? If you study further, that means you are going to study now to get a bachelor's degree, right? For example, you can go to UNISA to apply with your NQF level 4, right? This you will have to do a higher certificate again that will put you through PGCE. It's a long process. It's not a long process actually, it's the same. Anyways, I will put a website in the description box that will explain everything. When you just need to visit that website to validate and verify everything that I have said here. It will also show you TVET colleges that are accredited. It will also show you the fundings, where you can study, what you can study, and so on and so forth. So let's move on. Let's say you did your matric, you got an H. If you have an H, you can go study education at a TVET college, but obviously you won't start from NQF level 2, 3 or 4. You will start like at a higher level. While on the other hand, you can go apply at a university, for example at UNISA, right? When you get to UNISA, you'd have to do a higher certificate first. Again, a higher certificate that will allow you to study towards the qualification, which is PGCE, right? But one thing you need to know is that once you do that high certificate at UNISA, you can't take the higher certificate and run to another university. If you go to another university, you'd have to follow that university's protocol, okay, without the UNISA higher certificate thing. So if you go to UNISA, stick to UNISA, right? Then if you have a D, you can either go to a TVET college, and you can go to a university, which is my perfect example would be UNISA again. It would depend if you would have to do a higher certificate or not, but I think you would have to do it because obviously you don't have a bachelor's, right? And it also depends on your majors, on what majors you want to do and stuff like that, because you can't just say I want to be a geography teacher while you have 30% on geography. No, it does not work like that. You have to have obtained high marks. You have to know what you want to teach. You can't just be that. No, it does not work like that. So yeah, so a D and a H, TVET college. If you don't want to go to a TVET college, go straight to UNISA. Way of finding more information on this, you can go to Google, type UNISA prospectus, then you will read and you can get more information about this to validate and verify what I have said. Okay, right. So let's talk about people that have passed matric with a bachelor. So let's say you got a bachelor's in matric and you want to study towards being a teacher, right? In order for you to be able to study to be a teacher, you need to have acquired at least an APS of 26 plus, right? Certain universities have their own requirements and points and so on and so forth. You guys know how to calculate points, right? Yeah, you know how to calculate points. No, everybody knows how to calculate points for that matter, right? So I have a list here. For example, UP wants 30 plus points. UKZN 28 to 48. It depends on the majors, right? VITS 36, UNISA 23 plus. We've already explained the UNISA thing. UFS 30, and enrolled being 32 points. So that means you need to have at least a minimum of 26 points in order for you to be able to study a Bachelor of Education at a university in South Africa. Okay, and if you want to major in a certain subject, make sure that you nail it. Also, because you don't want to be embarrassing yourself in front of the kids when you go to school, bruh, to teach. You don't want to be mumbling in front of the kids like, to what's photosynthesis, say you bees like left, right, and you don't want that for yourself. Okay, let's move on. Now, let's talk PGCE, Postgraduate Certificate in Education. Right? Postgraduate. For the fact that go to a postgraduate, it means you must have a degree. Right? You need a degree, then you want a certificate. This PGCE is not a degree. It's a certificate. But it can only be done by people who have degrees. I'm not sure if that makes sense. If you have a diploma, you can't do PGCE unless you have BTech, which is equivalent to a degree. Okay, right? So PGCE is an education certificate that gives you the skills and experience in order for you to be able to land your first job as a teacher. Right? I don't think there's anything wrong with this certificate, Imna. I feel like it's a good certificate, because if an engineer, right, does PGCE and they go to school to teach maths and science, bro, they know the ins and outs of maths and science, I guess. So that means they just needed the methodologies, the experience, a little bit of experience, and how to teach and stuff like that. So yeah, let's move on, PGCENs. Now let's talk TEFL. TEFL course, Teaching English as a Foreign Language, right? That's what TEFL stands for. TEFL course trains you to be able to teach English as a foreign language. This means you go to a country or you're teaching people that don't speak English. English is not the primary language, right? Now when you have to teach them English, you need to teach them how to speak English, how to understand English, how to see, hear. I actually couldn't stop laughing, guys, because I get easily distracted. I'm so annoying, and but anyways, let's talk about TEFL. When you want to teach online only, right? An online teaching job, that means you stay wherever you are. Doesn't matter where you are in the world. You will work online as long as you have a good Wi-Fi connection. Neza earphones izinkulu zithi kanje. Ayike nguwe. Anyways, in order for you to be able to do that, you need just a grade 12 and a TEFL course. I don't know if you really need a grade 12, but a grade 12 is very important, I guess. Then you can do a TEFL course, then apply online and make money from home. Imagine. It really does exist, this thing, guys, and it pays. You can do it. You can do it. Even if you're at a varsity, I think you can still do it. If you're still in school, in university, or if you have time while you work, you can do it. If our savings, it's a must, why not? You need to do it. If you wish to teach abroad, a TEFL is a critical component of your international teaching job qualification, right? It helps you, it boosts your application like this, especially if you don't have a BEd degree. Even if you do have a BEd degree, in some schools you still do need a TEFL. In some schools you don't, but if you have it, you can always ask for a higher salary. Like it gives you, it shows that you are like experienced, like you know what you're about, like what you came here to do, all those kind of things. Because like a TEFL covers topics like grammatical mistakes. It covers topics like lesson planning for a foreign country, the discipline, like how to discipline kids, how they behave, all those kind of things that you wouldn't have known if you were in your home country, right? So it really does give you a boost. It boosts your qualification. I know of a few websites that provide TEFL courses that explain what a TEFL course is, the benefits of having a TEFL. It outlines the entire course. So I'll just attach the link in the description box. Also, I'll leave a link that helps you to apply for teaching jobs abroad and what's needed of you and all those kind of things, right? So right now I will answer the questions that were asked on my Instagram, a few questions actually. So let's get right to this. So the first question is, I have a national diploma and would like to study PGCE since most varsities don't do it anymore. So I'd like to know, how do I go about, and I also don't mind teaching online, right? If you have a national diploma, you don't qualify to do a PGCE. You only qualify to do a PGCE if you have a degree or a BTEC. Right, so that means if you want to do a PGCE, you need to do a BTEC first, then you qualify for a diploma, right, a PGCE. How do I go about it? I also don't mind teaching online. Okay, I'm gonna attach the website, teaching online website. You need a TEFL course for that also. So yeah. Second question. Can a non-degree holder become a teacher, and which agency did you use? Can a non-degree holder become a teacher? Online, yes. And a non-degree holder can become a teacher online. The diploma question. To the diploma question, I do know that there are countries that accept people that have diplomas. I heard that Korea is also one of those countries. South Korea is also one of those countries. So you can do a research on teaching at South Korea. Then yeah, that non-degree holder. No, if you don't have a degree, you can't teach abroad, but you can teach online. Which agency did you use? I did not use an agency. I got my job on WeChat. Hello sis, I'm currently doing journalism and I'm in my final year. I'm interested in teaching English abroad. From here on, after completion, that's the next step I should take towards that. Okay, I hope you are doing a degree. If you're doing a degree, it's okay for you to come this side to teach. But if you're doing a diploma, like I said, you can check South Korea and amongst other countries that I don't know of. So you can check on Google, type countries that don't need a bachelor's degree to teach English or whatever for that matter. But if you're doing a degree, just do a TEFL course, then you'll be good to go, because you don't have a BA degree, so you have to have a TEFL course, right, in order for you to qualify. How do I apply, and what benefits are you getting? Incentives, right? How do you apply? You apply to the website that I'm gonna attach the description box. Another way of applying is just downloading WeChat, guys. If you download WeChat, I can always refer you to an agent that's already in China that's going to help you find a good school, right? What are the benefits? Benefits differ from school to school, but at my school I'm getting medical aid, flight reimbursements, summer holidays. It's a lot. Let me read that again. Can one teach at an FET college when one has a degree in education or honors, at least if teaching at a high school is not interesting? Yes, you can teach at an FET. So that means you just need to look out for posts at an FET college, because you qualify as a teacher there. You qualify, just need to look out for posts and apply, babes. So if you don't find it interesting, a high school, go for it. FET. Here's another question. How do I go about applying in South Korea? I don't know how you can apply in South Korea, guys, because I don't work there, but I do know people who work in South Korea. But guys, Google is always your friend. But the thing is, you never know what's real and what's not. So the best thing that you can do for yourself when you want to do something, or you want to teach abroad, or whatever for that matter, just do your research first, and then go to people to verify, because it's really exhausting having someone to ask you where do I do my TEFL course, how much is it, where did you do yours, how do I do, and then you find people sending you their TEFL course for you to answer the questions for them. Guys, no. Please always show interest in what you want to do or what you're planning to do. If you want to do something, do your research thoroughly. It's okay to ask questions from people. It's perfectly fine, right? Because that means you want more information or whatever. But it's really not, it doesn't show interest, at least to me, having someone ask you very easy questions, something that you would have gotten from Google or from any other website for that matter. So this helps you as a person to know what you want to do, what you are gonna be doing. That will be all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. Also, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe so you can get a notification when I upload a new video. That will be all from Twitcha for today. Bye.